Good day. Welcome to this lecture series in Godot.
Hello, good day. Welcome back. We are continuing the work on Godot. So first, we have here, I want you to start with a challenge. So I want you to start by, let's say, so we have these sprites here, you can delete these sprites, but I want you to create a scene, call it level 1, and make that be, save it, and then make it be the default screen. So let's do this. So you can do it. When you are finished, you can come back at this video. Okay, so we are back here. We are back here. So what I did, you can see we have a level. This is level 1. We have a sprite. This is a scene here. The scene is a node. We have a node 2D. If you go to project, go to project settings, you go to run, you can see the scene is level 1, so it's correct name. You can press play, you can see the icon there. Well, this is the viewport, so we can zoom out a bit and put this at the center. Press play, so you get a better view of it. So you see it's working. We have the icon right there, the sprite. So this is working. So let's so now that you have a general understanding of Godot, let's start by creating a new project. So we can close off this and close off this. We're going to create a new project from scratch. Let's work on a new project. So click create a new project. You have to give the name. I haven't made up a name yet, so let's just call basic game browse. We will change location, change the path directory. So go to this is just my path directory, but you will have to choose your path directory. Alright. Version control, yes, you will use Git. I want to call basic game, just call it basic game. Even like this, doesn't matter. So compatibility, this will support desktop, it will support mobile, it will support web platforms. We wanted the reason why we are choosing compatibility is because we want this game to be HTML5 game. So if you go on our, let's say, on our website, and then once you have our HTML5 game, you can always put this in a wrapper and script it up. So you'll click create. Okay, so we are back here. We are so Godot is here. So it has opened. It has opened by default. So let's click. If you click 2D here, or if you click the 2D scene, let's click 2D scene here. So when you click 2D scene, it's gone to here. So it will be, by default, we'll select a node 2D. Let's rename this to level 1. And let's save the scene. So save scene as level 1, save. Let's put level 1 capital letter. No. Level 1. So the scene is saved. So let's now, we want to make this the default scene. So you can actually do the shortcut. You click here, run this run button here. You can do this and select the current. But we'll do it the proper way. We'll go to project settings. We'll go to run, and you'll browse, and you select level 1. Open. This will now be the scene. So that's how to complete the task I gave you. If you want to create a sprite, For the sprite, so if you go to Node 2D, all these are children of Node 2D. And let's see sprite. Sprite, yes, I think sprite is here. Oh, let's still show sprite. This is it here. Great. And you could just put the icon in sprite. So select the sprite, drag here, put the icon in the sprite. So you know this is the center point, this is the anchor of the particular sprite. Let's drag this here. So we are making progress. So let's run the game to verify it's working. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm showing this. So let's run stop. Let's run. I believe you can see this. We press run, so you can now see the logo here. I mean, this doesn't do anything, it just shows you sprite 2D, but this is essentially the challenge I gave you. Close up this. Okay, so the next thing we'll do is download an asset pack. So we can go to kenny.nl and we will download this asset pack. It's called Space Shooter Extension. It used to be called Space Shooter Redux, but now it's extension. So just click download. So we already have it download. So obviously you have to download and you have to extract it. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so right now we are in the folder, the downloads folder for the Kenny. So now we're going to drag this into the Godot folder. So we could drag this here, and so we go to PNG. We go to the sprites X2. We go to this folder sprites, and you just drag this folder into here. Just drag. Yes, it has dragged here. So you can see everything has been imported. We have the astronauts, building effects, etc. So let's just go in and just open the ships. So let's just look at one ship. Let's just drag this across. So you see we successfully imported this asset here. Okay, so let's I want to create a texture rect. So what we'll do, go to here and type texture rect. So this texture rect is a child of the control node. So if you select this, we create. Okay, so the texture rect, let's call this we call this background. So we'll double click this, call this background. So if you go across here, you can obviously we have the background selected here. If you put a texture here, image here, this is a child of the control node, so it will have all the functionality of the control node. So I just made a change here. What I did is I right click and created a folder. So I right click and create a folder. So right click, create a folder, and name that folder backgrounds. And then I had another what I say folder with assets. So I dragged the assets from that folder to here. That was, and I got the dark purple, this purple, and this UFO PNG. So what I'll do, I'll take the purple. You're not worthy of that name. Then what do we call it? I will take the purple and I'll put the purple in the background. So I have the background selected here. Take the purple and put this in here. And now, so we have the background. We can take the background and can drag this. So we have the ship here, don't worry, we will deal with that ship just now. for the background on that level 1. So the background, drag it, you'll drag the background here, and we want to make this, while we could see the background has gone beyond the viewport here. So if you want to make this exact, you can adjust this. So what we need to do is go to Control, then we need to go to Transform. So if you open up Layout, Transform, so I believe, so we have the X and we have the Y. I really can't remember, I think this was 640, 648. Yeah, I think, can't remember what was the size of the screen now. So if you go to project settings, go to the window, 1152, go to here, type 1152. So now it's perfect, and perfect here. So now let's, if we press play, we see it's kind of distorted slightly, but let's adjust that. So we close off this, and what we can do is minimize the layout. We can go to the texture here, we go to text. So we have this here. We have the stretch mode. We can go from scale to tile, and see we solve that problem right here. So this is how it's looking now. So if I press play, I believe you can see this window. So you can see we have the tile here, but if you close up this, and if we change this to, if you change the scale to be looking like this and press play, this is how it will look. So obviously we want to keep the tile, the tile is a better look. So I mean, this video has a tendency, this video can get very long, so I don't want this video to get too long. So what I'll do, I'll end this video here. So thank you.